Welcome to New Miniatures Paintbrush. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, everything. Really, a couple of things that are going up in this vlog, some things that I made. Malign Importance book, where I have actually all the stories from Malign Importance that I didn't actually get to catch while reading in the website. And I don't like reading in the websites anyway. I'm traditional, so I actually made copies of it and made it into a book. But that's something else. I do have, Pokemon cards. We're talking about Charizard, Zapdos, a whole bunch. Let's see, Gyarados. I have a whole bunch of limited edition cards right there. That is up for sale and helps the channel because my computer had busted last time. I did a video about that. So I'm trying to really just make up for that. And an announcement that I will have t-shirts up for sale again. I really can't offer them for the prices that I did. It was $20 last time, and I actually took a loss on the money, which I don't necessarily mind because I wanted to help people out, but I'm actually trying to raise money. So instead of having it at $20, I'm gonna have to raise it to $25 plus shipping and handling. So if you're interested in a shirt, why don't you PM me or email me or on the Facebook, Miniatures Paintbrush Legion Facebook page. Why don't you contact me there? Anyway, just get a hold of me. Let me know what size you want. And I'll tell you with shipping and handling how much it's going to be. And then I guess you send me the do-re-mi, and then I'll base the order and then ship it out. And I think we'll go to do it that way, because last time I just ordered a whole bunch of t-shirts. And again, I took a bath on it. And I can't afford to do that because I'm saving money for a computer. So that's the thing. Did want to tell you what happened this weekend for me. Now, this weekend, I had this opportunity to hang with a buddy of mine called Vince Venturella. You might have heard of him. Just name drop, right? Anyway, got to hang out with my buddy right there. We took a class from CK Studios, and Cat Jackson, Caleb Wizzaback, have this company in which they actually sponsor these award-winning painters, Sam Lentz among them, Caleb, and Vince Venturella, and more. And what they do is they go around the country, right, and they teach people like us, real fans of miniatures, and they teach us how their techniques and how to do things. Now, what I learned to do is to create a Night Titan, which is something I was intimidated. You can see this guy up here. He's not even started. That's a different project altogether. But these guys right down here is the Night Titan, and it's put in pieces. Now, you got to ask yourself, why'd you take a class for if the Night Titan isn't complete? Well, this is for competition. And I specifically asked my goal was to learn how to paint towards competition and possibly come home with a goal for Nova Open this year. So I really want to get my work in a cabinet. So I'm going to really, really work, and it's going to be a labor of love. It's going to be one of my great pieces, my first great pieces, and I'm going to put every ounce of effort into this to really refine it and really, really get better at miniature painting and really push it to the next level. And what I can do is any techniques that I kind of learn, learn there, I can actually transfer and show you different techniques here and there when I learn it. All right. I mean, once I perfected my own style. See, what I do is I learn from other miniature painters, and I take a little bit from here and a little bit from there and a little bit everywhere, and then I add my own kind of style to it, because I got to be unique, and all artists like that, we're kind of funny like that, where we have to make things our own, and that's what I'm going to do. And when I make things my own and come up with a new kind of style or something like that, then I'll actually share it with the community and have kind of a namesake, something that I can put together and say, hey, I did. One cool thing was, what's that? So I had this rare opportunity to split this box with Vince Venturella actually at the class. That means the other half of the contents of this box is actually in Vince's casa. I checked that off my bucket list. Split a box with Vince. Yes, that was on my bucket list. Okay, I'm weird. Okay, anyway. Aren't we all? Just a little bit. Just a little bit makes it as interesting. If we were all the same, it'd be boring. Don't you think? Oh my goodness, there's so much light. I'm going to turn that off. Oh my God. We have studio lights. It's like crazy. It really is. There's so much flooded light in there. Anywho, that's one of the things on my bucket list. I have to tell you one thing that I did. I can share with you just now. It's still in the works, and this is for a competition piece, but there goes my freehand. Now, I have never done freehand before. In fact, I was afraid of it till this class. So one of the things is overcoming my fear of actually painting some freehand, and I think it came out really well. I mean, kick butt. There's another piece that I'm looking to do, which I'm going to refine actually, and I try to do some claws over here, some mouthpiece, and it looks like, if you look really closely right there, it looks like it has gum disease. I'm going to change this straight up. All right, so I'm just working on a shoulder pad in the night. And I'm going to continue working on the night in progression throughout this year, all the way up to Nova Open, because when you're painting for competition, you're never really done. You keep on pouring more. And when you think you're done, you keep on pushing it. And you think you're done, you push it some more. And you push it right up to the day of the competition. And then you've done every single nut and bolt and every possible thing, little tattoo things. I'll probably put a TMP somewhere in there because TMP. You know, I love my Easter eggs. But when you're painting for a competition, they actually kind of look at every single little detail, right? They look at the outside and they say, wow, that's really stunning work. And then you look at it closer and like, oh, look at this detail. And then you look at it closer and closer. And finally, they get every little detail. And I want to show them something new, to have them keep looking at the miniature and keep looking at the miniature and keep looking at your miniature until, you know, they say, all right, this is a gold winning piece, because there's just so many layers of interest in here. And that's what you want to do. You want to make your pieces interesting, right? You don't want your pieces boring. If your piece is boring, you're never going to win no gold medal. So not only technical skill, but also interest and a story and everything else that you're looking for. And each competition has their own thing that they're looking for. I hear that Games Workshop, like if you're going to paint for a competition at Games Workshop, they're looking how to showcase their model the best. That means you might not necessarily, you know, either do any freehand really, unless you're like really a classically trained artist and you're like, you know, spot on with that stuff. Then you start thinking about actually putting some freehand on there. But if you're not, like me and the rest of the most people, then don't even bother doing that. You know, really showcase your miniature. But this depends on the competition. The competition I'm going for is overall composition of the piece and really getting through and showing something, telling a story. That's super, super important. Oh, my case is open over there. All right. Anywho, I am still working on the last piece of this is my Stormcast Eternals army, and this is the last piece for that box set that I did. And that's what I challenged myself. I challenged myself to get the starter box for AOS 1 complete, because it's been on my shelf since day one, and I've been so all over the place when it came to paint scheme. And not only that, I really didn't want to paint the Khorne army in there. And since I opened that box, I'd have to paint the whole thing because I'm insane like that. But since my buddy Ian actually bought that half of the set, I was like, okay, it's free and clear, but now the box is open, so that means I have to paint it right away. So I did paint. I'm almost done. This is like Vandus Hamam, or is Lord Dracolith, Lord Celestin on a Dracolith. I got that right. Wow, okay. I'm going to paint that and finish that up. It's almost done. In fact, most of the pieces are done. Just a little bit of hobby progress over here. I think I could bring it over here so you can see the pieces right there on the napkin. That's all painted up. Just had to put some details in it. And I kind of learned via Vince how to do black mane hair and how to detail that and how much of a pain in the butt that is. But still, I learned how to do that, and I'm going to apply that to that miniature right there. Let me get back to the CK Studio thing. Which are the classes? If you're on your fence and if you heard about it, first of all, if you haven't heard about it, look for CK Studios. Come paint with us on Facebook. Check out the classes, and if there's one near you, you will not regret taking this class. If you are a miniature painter and you want to get to that next level, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but I'm going to say right now, it's worth more than the price of admission, because of the things that you got to take away from these classes: first-hand experience with expert painters showing you exactly how to really next level your paint jobs. I mean, stratospherically next level your paint jobs. And not only that, the people that attend these classes, they're really good miniature painters as well. So I learned things from Vince Venturella, but I also learned things from Paul, who is also a really cool dude that I met there, and he had some really wild techniques, a little different than Vince. And the thing is that you learn from everybody that's in there. And plus, there's a sense of community. It's like, hey, you know, somebody needed a chestnut. Here goes a chestnut paint. And here, somebody needed an ink. Here's the ink. Somebody lent me their Payne's Gray for FW. Like, we were like family there, and it's really cool. And it's definitely a worthwhile experience, to say the least. Very memorable experience, a lot of fun, a lot of information, and, you know, people that really care and want to help you. You know, I've experienced so many people with so much animosity in this hobby and so much salt in this hobby. I've also experienced some amazing people in this hobby, and I'm going to tell you right now, the group that I've encountered were amazing people, and I'll never forget it because, you know, like-minded people, you know, we kind of draw each other together. Plus, we're artistic types, right? I don't know what that means, but that means that we're cool, I guess. We're cool. Yeah, man. Anywho, just wanted to say that I gathered so much from the class, and I'm really excited about the class, and I'm really excited about sharing with you guys. Guys, again, TMP shirts are going to go on sale soon. Let me know. I need a lot of shirts in order to put an order in. So it could be cost effective for you. I don't want to charge like $30-$35 for a shirt. You know, that's ridiculous. So, you know, I want to bring it down to 25, and this way I can make some profit. 100% of the profit is going to go into buying a new computer for the channel. 100%. I am not going to take any of this money and put it in my pocket. I'm going to take my money and put it in an envelope that says buy computer for the TMP. And I really want to get that up and running. Plus, I'm putting away money per paycheck in order to get that done as well. Now, a little bit of the news I wanted to tell you about. I am super excited about the Maggot Kid and Nurgle Start Collecting box, because I have the Damon of Nurgle Start Collecting box, but, you know, I like my Nurgle. I like my Nurgle. I do. I haven't painted one yet. I have Mortarion, I have Typhus, I have the Death Guard, Infection Cluster, I have the Daemons and Nurgle, I have let me see, Death Shroud Bodyguards. I have a whole bunch of Nurgle stuff, but I've never touched it. So maybe that'll be the next army I paint. I doubt it. You know, actually, you know what I got to do? I have to start painting my Flesh Eater Courts. And the reason why I have to start painting my Flesh Eater Courts is because I split that box with Vince. And that means that's an open box. And I can't have all that. Anyway. All right, man. Really, all right, girls, too. Really exciting to spend this time with you. I really appreciate you watching this video, honestly, because it's really an honor. No, seriously, it's a real honor to have you still stick around and watch my videos, even though, you know, it's not edited perfectly or anything like that. And I'm really gunning to get you the quality that you deserve, honestly. I want you to watch something really good. Anyway, anyway, if you like this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on the Miniatures Paintbrush.